Okay, so we're here on the 17th at Pebble Beach. This is one of Pebble Beach's most famous holes, apart from possibly the 18th. This one is where lots of drama has happened over the years. Famously, Tom Watson's chipped in on this hole, going on to win US Open. So, great hole. When you look from it looks better on the telly. When you're looking down at it, you get more of a feel for how dramatic it is. When you're stood here on the tee, it looks quite basic, really, very flat. Nothing really frames the green apart from the ocean, so that makes it very hard to judge the distance because you've got no kind of depth of field with that without anything behind the green. Also, what's amazing with this hole is the green is kind of sideways on to the way we're hitting, so very long and thin, which again you don't get a feel for from this view, but when you're watching it on telly and obviously the camera's looking down and the blip obviously in the air and all that kind of thing, you're going to see how dramatic this hole is. This is always a big turning point around the US Open if it's close, how people come out at the 17th at Pebble Beach. So here we go, me and Matt are going to have a go. 178 yards for us on our screen here, gets up to 208, even 220 I think on the telly for the guys when they get it on the back tee. Again, the tee ground for what you'll see on the telly for distances is all subject to where the wind is blowing. Usually the wind, I think on this hole, comes straight at you and even from the right slightly. So you can imagine this into the wind. It's quite a fair old whack. The only thing that makes the fact it's into the wind makes it a bit easier is that you can stop it on this firm green because obviously it's sideways on, it's very thin. So that's the only blessing with it being into the wind. So here we go, let's have a whack. So like I say, when you look at the hole, you don't really look like you've got anything to hit into. It just looks like there's nothing up there. So let's just give it a go, see what happens. Nice shot, straight at it. One. Oh, look at that, what a shot. Sit down. 2 yards from the pin, come on, I'm going to win the Open with that shot. That's a good shot. Go on then, Matt. You just bring that one back. Fantastic, so Matt's going to have a go. Yeah, it's good. Slightly drifting right. That's the safer shot on this hole, off to the right. Yeah, it's good. Now, if we let it go to the green again here, what you're going to see, which is remarkable on this hole, we just let it go forward to the green, is look at that green. It's amazing. So it's kind of like a figure eight, an hourglass kind of shape. And obviously we've come from this way, so straight out. You can see how thin the green gets in places. So depending on where they put the pin on the 17th, really make or break a good shot. I mean, 3 putts on this green all day long because it's super undulating. So 17th at Pebble Beach, great hole. If it's getting close near the end, this is a hole people again want to get through with pars because it's a tough, tough par 3.